Hey, good morning, everyone. How you doing today? Welcome to Sunday's What You Got. Today is Community Heroes Day. This day honors the people who step forward when others step back. The people who serve without expecting recognition. The people who protect, support, and sacrifice for the good of others. Community heroes are not defined by uniforms or titles. They're defined by action. They're defined by courage. And they're defined by heart. Our mission partner of the day is Project Diehard, led by Brian Gibson. Brian is a veteran who turned his own battles into a mission to help others. Project Diehard supports veterans and their families, which is very important, folks, by providing resources, community, and a place to heal. Their mission is simple: no veteran should fight battles alone. You can find out more about this, more about Project Diehard, and a little bit more about yourself today when you answer our question for what you got.
Hi, friends, it's me, Barry. Good morning. It is a great day to come together and ask the question, what you got?
Today we honor the heroes who serve our communities. By the way, I'm Zach Clayton, president and founder of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass and Pack Podcasting Networks. This is Max. Say hi, Max. Anubis Rabbit. He looks like Anubis and I call him Rabbit. I don't know why. I do. Yeah, I do. It's because he's a little rabbit. Look at the ears. Oh, Anubis Rabbit. Anyway, today we honor the heroes who serve our communities. Today we honor the heroes who continue serving long after their service ends. Today we honor the heroes who show up and who show us what strength truly looks like. Community Heroes Day asks us to recognize the people who make a difference quietly, consistently, and courageously. Heroes are not always the ones in the spotlight. They often are the ones who will show up when no one is watching. They're the ones who carry burdens so others don't have to. Plain and simple, heroes are the ones who keep going when life gets heavy. For them, look, to be honest with you, heroes so often have to be weak or have to be strong when they feel the weakest, when they feel the most vulnerable. When life is crushing them is when they have to step up and be hard. And look, you've done this before. It's not easy to do that. Stepping up, stepping out, and being there for someone is, at times, it's so difficult, but it's always so important. And that's what makes our heroes so important. Our heroes like you. Veterans are among the strongest community heroes. They carry memories, experiences, and scars that people may never see and you may never know. They face challenges that most people, they can't understand. And when their service ends, their battles often continue. There is so much difference and it, like a light switch that gets turned off for veterans quite often when their service ends and now all of a sudden they're supposed to be back in civilian life. And the truth is that they joined the service when they were children, when they were kids. They were just getting out of high school. They're not old enough to drink. They're not old enough to smoke. But they're asked to make this decision to step up and step out there and support our Constitution, the American way of life, our country. I need you to, for a second, forget problems with conflicts or problems with authorities or problems with whatever you want. And remember, these are men and women that are still developing, and they just wanted to do something more important than just be a kid. They wanted to go out, grow up, and serve. That's why we need to support them. Veterans are they're at a higher risk for depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress when they lack community support. I want you to think about what it was like if you in high school just left your friends and moved on. How hard that was for you. Imagine that. Imagine doing that with an entire platoon, an entire group of people who you've been depending on, not just as friends, but people who were actually there watching your back, being there for you night and day, your brothers, your sisters who are next to you, standing in line, knee deep in mud and at 120 degrees, laughing, crying, dealing with emotions. And now all of a sudden, their service ends and people are gone. You've been asked to depend on these people. You've been asked to make them an important part of your life, and now all of a sudden your support system's gone. Connection is not optional for them. Connection is essential. And when veterans have support, their mental health improves. When they feel isolated, the impact can be devastating. Not can be. Ask Brian, it is. I've talked to Brian a couple times when he's just got off the phone with family members who are telling him, Brian, I don't know what to do. He's locked himself in the garage. She's locked herself in the closet. I can't get through to him. What do I do? And you see the stress on him because he has decided to step up and take his own life struggle and turn that into being a community hero. It doesn't make it easy. Just because that's what you decided to do, you cannot be numb to a situation when it involves human beings. It's just impossible to be numb to it. This is why Project Diehard matters. Brian Gibson created this mission to give veterans a place to turn, a place to breathe, a place to heal, and reconnect. Project Diehard provides resources, peer support, and safe spaces where veterans can rebuild their strength and rediscover their purpose. And Project Diehard does something that a lot of other veteran support systems do not do. They turn and they support the families. And there are so many organizations out there that just simply do not do that. And that is probably one of the things that our heroes struggle with the most, is getting back to, they have to get they have to go and live this experience that they've lived, and now they come back and they're supposed to just be the guy that they were, the gal that they were when they left, and they just simply can't do that. It's impossible to do. Brian fully understands the battles veterans face because he lived them. He knows the importance of community. Brian was seconds away from ending his journey. It's a scary story. He knows the importance of connection. He knows the importance of showing up for the people who once showed up for him and his family. This one's extremely important today, folks. And if you or someone you know is struggling with emotional overwhelm, trauma, or isolation, please reach out to resources like Project Diehard. Or on the screen, right below me on the screen, is a phone number for the National Alliance on Mental Illness Helpline. Phone number is 800-950-6264. 1-800-950-6264. Look, support is available. Healing begins with connection. Make sure that connection is made. If you have to, make the connection for someone. Today, let's honor our community heroes. Let's honor the veterans who continue serving long after their service ends. Let's honor the families who stand beside them. And let's remember that when you shop with any of our partners, you can support Brian and Project Diehard simply by sharing your receipt on their QR code. You just on the form that's on the other side of this QR code, there's a place that you just either take a picture with your phone right there or you upload your receipt. You hit send. It comes to us, and that purchase that you made with your heart becomes a donation to people like Brian and Project Diehard. Your everyday purchases help Brian continue his mission of hope, healing, and most important, community strength. Today's What You Got question of the day is, who is a community hero in your life that deserves to be recognized today? I think I said this the last time that we had this question. I'm going to say it again. Just go to communitypayitforward.us and look for partners. And you are going to find a whole lot of them. Giving partners, mission partners, community partners, all these people who are willing to make their life's mission helping others. Communitypayitforward.us, then just go to the partners tab and you're going to find them all. Our daily challenge, your mission of the day, is reach out to a veteran or a community hero today. Offer gratitude, offer support, and offer connection. Even a simple message can remind someone that their service still matters, please reach out to a veteran or a community hero today. That offered support can change their life. That offered support can save their life. I want to thank you very much for being here with us today. And when we come together, we make life better for someone who needs a helping hand. When you shop with any of our giving partners, remember to share your receipt with us. Pick the mission you wish to support, and your purchase that you chose will show your heart for the community. We can continue to lift families, veterans, caregivers, and neighbors who just need a little bit of help. You can help us lift nonprofits and kids just trying to find their way in this crazy thing that we call the world. We ask you to do one more thing for us. Look around and find someone who needs support today. Whether it's just holding a door open for someone, grabbing something off a shelf, smiling, saying hi to a neighbor that, you know what, you've been my neighbor for about 3 years. I don't even know who you are. Say hi to them. It'll make a difference. Because when you help someone today, you become part of something bigger. You become part of a community that refuses to let anyone face hardship alone. And if you're not helping someone, you're hurting everyone. You are able to help people navigate a lonely world and a lonely road when we all come together. My name is Zach Clayton. This is Community Pay It Forward. You've heard about the Come Together Compass, and you've been watching What You Got. Please remember to love someone today because someone loves you. We ask you to help as many people as you can, but make sure you help at least one. It'll make you feel better and it makes your heart stronger. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will see you again starting tomorrow when we return with Mr. Z and What You Got.